couple days ago, Nikola Jokic had 50. The Wizards got the win, but Nikola Jokic had 56, 16, and 8 against Washington. I did a little quick soundbite about this, and the next day he had 48, 14, and 8 against the NBA Cup semifinalists Atlanta Hawks. 104 points in a little over 24 hours. That's just MVP stuff from Nikola Jokic. I mentioned it as well. Second in the league in scoring, leads the league in rebounds. He and Cat are going back and forth with that. Cat had a couple big rebounding games this week, so he might be back in first. And then second in the league in assists per game, right behind Trae Young. We talk about it a lot. We talk about him being an MVP favorite. We talk about him being the best player in the world, full stop, hands down. But I also think that what he's doing is a reminder about the all-time conversations we should have about him as far as players all time and also bigs all time.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give a shout out to our guy Scott Rafferty, who for honestly like 5 years now, he's been saying like the conversations that we're going to have about this guy. And like, I wasn't personally ready for those conversations. I don't think a lot of people were ready for those conversations, but now it's like so just inevitable in front of your face that you have to admit like how incredible Jokic is and that he's one of the best players to ever touch basketball. Like whether you like it or not, that's just the truth. And, I was doing some digging on some stats the other day and ended up firing this off from the Underdog account. But like the only players in NBA history who have averaged 30 points per game, shooting 50% from the field, 40% from three. Steph Curry, when he was the only unanimous MVP in NBA history, and Nikola Jokic this year. And also Nikola Jokic is averaging a triple-double while doing it. So it's like this dude is doing things that nobody has ever even, come close to doing. Like Steph was obviously unbelievable during that season. He, probably the most dominant single shooting season, definitely the most dominant single shooting season in NBA history. But for Jokic to be doing that, like scoring with that same efficiency and also averaging a triple double, like, the Nuggets are 12-10 right now. They are, and I think like they're outside of the top 6 in the Western Conference.
Yeah.
Who knows where they actually end up? But like, at the end of the day, similar to like when Russ won MVP, averaging a triple-double on a team that finished 7th in the West, like, yes, you could use that as an argument against him. Like his team is 7th in the West. Like, is he really the MVP? But it's also like, well, what would that team look like if he wasn't on the team, if they're 7th in the West? And this is coming from somebody who needs Nikola Jokic to chill out because I want Jason Tatum to win MVP. So like, Giannis has been great. Sure. Like JT has been unbelievable, but like, it's a one-horse race at this point, and no pun intended for the guy that loves horse racing. Like, but it is though. It's a one-horse race at this point. So it's like, no matter how good Shea has been, no matter how good JT has been, no matter how good Giannis has been, like it's Nikola Jokic's award to lose. And I know that's going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. And like people want to see somebody else win MVP, but like the reality is like this is Jokic's award.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because I think, in the past we've talked about, and this is a career high in scoring by far. And like thinking about what he's capable of doing, and it's like, okay, well, I have to go and score at this level this year. I will do it. And that's why he's doing it. I think it's interesting because who knows? I don't know what's going to change or what won't change, but they are a team who could benefit from making a trade for somebody. I don't know who it could be. I saw somebody float the idea of making Michael Porter Jr. for Jimmy work. I don't think that would even work. I don't think the Heat would be interested or what have you. But I would say maybe the Nuggets can try and do something to improve in the margins or make a big splash because you can't waste this type of season from somebody like, again, like running away with MVP again. We're a little over a quarter of the way through the season, but he is, like you said, when you mentioned Steph's numbers and what he's doing, putting forth one of the best NBA seasons we have ever seen individually. The team success hasn't necessarily followed, but because of him, they have a chance every single night. And like you said, I have no idea where this team would be if it were. Well, we saw when he took a couple paternity days away from it, we saw where the team would be without him.
0-3.
But yeah, but still, it's just going to be interesting to see, kind of how that plays out.